On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves. Data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an utter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane. Ain't about the trade, have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
Good morning. What is going on, Otter gang? It is Friday, baby. Let's go. Bitcoin's dumping. Which way will Jerome Powell send the market today? Is the bleeding over? I don't know. It is Friday, though, which means we are ready. We've had a pretty good week. It's been very volatile, very snappy. It's been a tough trading week. I'm up, but I'm not up. You know? We'll survive. Let's find another one. What's going on, everybody? Say good morning in the chat. Good morning to all you beautiful, fair, fuzzy, hairy, marsupial, utterly fantastic people. Bitcoin's rolling over right now. We got Jackson Hole today. It's going to be a fun one. What's going on, everybody? It's going to be fun. Oh, man. What's going on, gang? Big rollover this morning. Coming in and retesting that golden pocket 786 rolling over here. Trying to push back right now. Not looking so pretty, everybody. See if we can get a pushback. Probably I'd be looking for us to get back into these lows in here. Maybe by the time he speaks. Maybe. If this, then that. We'll see. This is pretty ugly grind down coming into Jackson Hole. So this is gonna be a fun one today, guys. I'm gonna go late. We're gonna go into the meeting, all that fun stuff. So let's be patient. Get your popcorn. Maybe there'll be some trades. Even right now, like if we could engulf here and then push. Obviously, we're looking at the sweep of the low. Or a push up here, maybe. I'm hesitant to jump into a trade right now. That's all I'm saying. Even last night, like we were talking in the Discord, I'm like, looks bouncy, could be bouncy, probably don't. I'd stay away, right? Stay away. Because look at this sporadic dump. Look at this sporadic pump, right? So it's like the TA is not TAing, if that makes sense. So we need to be as patient as possible here. So we're looking for this or that kind of deal. Dumping. Good morning, everybody. So thank you for being here. What's going on, Alexandra? G. Drive safely. Lee. Duality. Good morning, Rashad. Good morning. Good to see you, Felipe. I'm just going to call you Phil. Phil Collins. You know? John, what's going on, Birdie? Good morning, Reaper. Good to see you guys. John Foster Crypto as well. Smash the like. Shriyan. Good morning, man. How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Mike Pensy, good morning. Today's going to be a good one. I think it can go either way. It can go. The thing that I do like is the NASDAQ right now. This looks like bottoming structure, in my opinion. This looks pretty good. You know, you got this like kind of downtrending momentum here. If we can get a little whoop. Oh, buddy. We back in business, right? We back in business. So we'll have to see what Mr. Powell has in store for us. All the Jackson 5 are watching this stream. They're all waiting. Hell yeah. Let's go on. Guten Morgen. Shout out to all my German friends out there. Krakenhausen, Krakenwagen, and Dankeschön. Thank you for being here. That's what I got. Boat Money, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Life of Skylar Drake, good to see you as well. Thank you for being here, hanging out. John, good morning. Bull Runner, good morning. iGows. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here, Daniel, as well. Welcome back live, Alex. Hit the like and subscribe and join the best Discord. That's it, man. That's as simple as it gets. He needs to be right now. Hit the beautiful rebound area. We'll see. Paul Caruso. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Good morning to you, man. Muckin, good afternoon. Muckin, you must be all over the place. You're in what continent? I'm gonna guess you're Eastern Europe or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? Paper Planes, good morning, bro. How you doing? Buck, good morning. Good to see you. We had an amazing an amazing day yesterday. My son, he turned 1, right? We got him he's got a Jeep, guys. He's got this like super duper Jeep. Suey, alerts going off, dumping. I don't know how to draw a Jeep here, guys. It's sick though. It's so sick. And I put the Bluetooth speaker in the background, so he's got the noise coming out of it. Nice dump here. He's got the noise. He's got like he's got AC/DC going. It's remote control. Just balling out, man. He's just totally snoopified, just hanging out here driving his Jeep. SFP right now of the low. No trade. This is going to be a fun day, guys. Look at this. Get your diapers out. What's going on, Milan? Good to see you. Joan as well. Thank you for being here. Bitcoin's going to 0. You heard it here first. Good to see you, Boo. Let's call you Dre. Good to see you, Dre. Thank you for being here, Joan. Andrew Cameron, Nick Musgrave, my man, Nick. How you doing, bro? Mr. Print here, Bitcoin Dreamer. Say good morning, Otters. That's it. Coming down for these lows right now. Top of the box here. Not really interested. Anybody short right now? Not an easy short. I was looking at it this morning. So you don't really have a structure change. You have like this descending here, and you push back up higher high, higher low. You don't really change structure internally until here. So that would be your short off VWAP. Not an easy short. Pushing back here. Defending. Chop, pop, chop, pop. Okay, so enticing sellers right now. Enticing sellers. NASDAQ looks okay. Flat. Okay, Bitcoin's just playing games right now. Head and shoulders potential here for NASDAQ, so we could see this thing kind of deal. Come back and retest probably these lows. Bitcoin, SFP, trying to bounce. Damn, this is ugly. This is ugly. What's going on, Kevin? Gonzalez, Dusty, good morning. Indy, good morning. Wally, Dan, good morning, gang. Good morning, good morning. Morty, thank you for being here. Got 240 people here on the live hanging out. God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. King Beaver, let's go, baby. Lord Otter, King Beaver are my pronouns. I do it. Grok, when I use Grok, he addresses me as Lord Otter, King Beaver, or your otterness. So you can address me as your otterness as well if you want. It's like, sometimes it catches me off guard. I'm just like asking it a question or something, and it's just like, your otterness. I do think blah, 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 blah. You know? I'm like, that's right. Damn straight. You call me that. Pocket fat when the chip's low. AlexOCrypto. Dumping here, guys. Bad Baptist, good morning. Good to see you. We'll buy up. Buy up to dump. Retest of the lows here. Possible short. You guys better be all. You guys all better be short. If you're up for the last 3 hours, you better be short. That's all I'm saying. Send me 1,000 and I'll send you 500. Okay. Can I send you 1,000 potatoes maybe? Dollars. He wants dollars. How if I send you like 1,000 Canadian dollars? 500 US. It's still not fair. Cajun, good morning. Paul Hindenburg, good morning, man. Good to see you. Goodbye, scammers. Thank you, Nick Musgrave, for being here, my man. The magical mod himself, Nick Musgrave. Let's all shout out Nick, man. God bless you, bro. Love you, man. Hi, gals, Bad Baptist, Muckin, Cajun, Indy. Good to see you guys. This is nasty, guys. This is nasty. Looks like it's coming for the low right now. We're looking for an SFP down at this low in here. SFP to start the game or what? They going to do it? They're going to do it, guys? Or are they just going to keep dumping? Day trading is a headache. I think I might quit. It's not for everyone, man. It's not for everyone. Titan, ETH, 4,200. Safir, good morning, man. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Morning. Al Jr., what's going on, Millen? Tea Candy. This ain't no good morning. It's a good morning, depending on how you look at it. I mean, the good thing about dumps is we can take advantage of price action no matter which way it goes, correct? Of course, our hodl bags are not happy right now. The hardest YouTuber intro, hands down. God bless Bad Baptist. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Thank you for being here, bro. Amir. Good morning from Berlin. How was the birthday party? Awesome, man. Awesome. He had his first time he had cake. He devoured it. You know, you're not supposed to we don't give him much sugar, so it was like, yeah. It was funny, man. It was funny. Doji engulfing here. Fake out before the low. Short opportunity here. Coming back up, retesting lows. Short here. Could have shorted right there. That would be the short setup off that low. and back down, kind of like this. Overextended to the downside. I'm not taking this trade, just saying. That's like a continuation trade I typically would take. But because the range low's in here, okay, so retest to previous low, continuation down, TP1, right? You're looking for a retest into here, and you're looking for follow through into here. Would have worked wicked nice right now. Would have worked. I ain't messing with the price too much today, guys, but we hopefully can take some trades. I'll hopefully be able to help you guys set yourselves up for success. This is just the SFP of the whole range, so I'm very cautious here to take shorts. Taking shorts at the lows is not always the smartest. It's like buying the top, right? Popcorn is ready. Let's go. Let's go, man. Async, good morning. Thank you for being here, man. Day trading is a headache. Yes. Titan Packs, good morning. Biker sitting out till speech, yeah. Smart. Adrian, good morning. Nick, I made bang on Hong Kong Open. Let's go. Let's go, Nick. Great job, bro. Crypto Dog. DL, good morning. DJ, good morning. PB Stack, thank you for being here. Rashad, thank you for always being here. Mass Rider, Lespeza, what's going on? Footprint. Most likely down further and further. Yeah, that's fine. Austria, beautiful. Love it. Love it. Brian Rhodes, good morning. Paul Hindenburg, good morning. Vegas Claw, good morning, kind sir. Kidster, we need that candle video. Big broski, I posted the candle video. I posted it today. I kept forgetting to post it. I posted it in the general TA section here. Here's the candle video. Here's the candle video. Candles and how I like to trade with them. All right. Thank you for the candle video. We can do some other suggested videos by the non-paid members today. Jackson Hole is kind of like the last. It's like the summer report. So it's the one that, like, you know, most I don't know nowadays, but most people don't pay attention to the markets in the summer. That's why you have a summer lull. Jackson Hole's like the one thing they pay attention to. Oh, we're doing Beastie Boys, bro. We're doing a whole bunch of good stuff, man. We do the oldies. Buy your son a putter for his first birthday? Absolutely. He can have my Scotty. You can have the Scotty, man. Good morning, Guy Kempe from Fort Lauderdale. Let's go, baby. Curtis Hill, good morning. Pat, good morning. Good to see you, Larvy. Hakuna Matata. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling the Dola. A lot of people are feeling that Hakuna Matata vibe, man. Yo, what's good, Philly Skills? Good to see you, bro. Andres. More on Airbody. Dragonfly. Adrian, Bad Baptist, Footprint. Seabass, good morning. Thank you for being here. Otter, gang. Let's go. I'm so sure I need to blow my nose when I lay on my back. That got me, man. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Cajun. Thank you for being here, Mighty Moto. Utterly fantastic. Let's go, baby. Miss Teen Crypto's in the chat. What's going on? Are we going up or down? Crypto Billy's in the chat, too. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. How you guys doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Jeez. Milan, good morning. J Quick Smoker, good morning. Lee Boy. Heavy Short, let's go, baby. Call Grok your beaverness. No, man. Your otterness only, man. I stick to one beaver, okay? One beaver, Milan. I'm a married man. Crypto Billy, good morning, man. How you doing? What's going on with Solana? It's pretty sideways here. We had the hopium pump the other day, the market structure shift, and then the rollover. We were looking for longs in here because of the point of control, but now it looks like we're rolling back down to 172, 173. Losing structure here. Not looking so good, okay? Not looking so good. Same with Ethereum here. Ethereum just breaking down now. Major support level here at 41.89, 189. Bitcoin rolling over as well. We didn't sweep the lows yesterday, so we're looking for that right now as we speak. We got, very aggressive momentum to the downside here, guys, so trying not to get in the way. Lots of liquidity in here. I'm sure the market maker wants to send it. Gonna see if where's the Jackson Hole. We'll stay late today and go trade the Jackson Hole as well. Tony Fernandez, Paul Caruso. I started to swing long on pudgy penguins. Let's go. Yeah, that's some stones, right? Fear, buy the fear, right? I'm not there yet. What's going on, Fairy Godmother? Good to see you. Cake. Love it. Robert, good morning. Isan? I'm going to call you Isan, man. Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. No rollover yet. Nice setup, not only Moon Boys. That's the one, man. Took the short. Nice. I'm up 700 this week. If I would have held East 30x position, would be close to 3K. That's how it goes, man. I think if I coulda, woulda, shoulda is gonna get you in trouble with trading. You took profits, you made money, you had targets, you hit those targets, you evaluate, you readjust, right? As a scalper, I get long here, I get long here, I get long, you know what I mean? If I only had just held that one trade up to here, I would be up 6,000. That to me is detrimental to my mindset, right? For me, intentional trading. If I took a swing trade from here and this was my target, okay, different story. Take profit one, probably, front run this high in here, take profit two, but sticking to the plan, taking profits, especially in this environment, you're doing yourself a favor. You're doing yourself a big favor. Bitcoin dominance is ripping right now, guys. Alt's dumping. Bitcoin dominance ripping. Okay, I can tell because all my alerts are going off. That means Sol's dumping. Yep, that means Sui's dumping. Yep, Sui's coming into a buy level. No buy, guys. This is ugly. Yeah, hype. Looking at $40 here. A lot of these are getting demolished right now. Fart. Fart is turned into shart. I had to, guys. Mr. PP here. Virtual. Yeah. Here comes the fear. Here comes the fear, guys. Thanks, bruv. 90 minutes, guys. Hour and a half till Mr. Powell speaks and hopefully doesn't rug us, but The markets are forward looking and they've been dumping. So we have to wait and see. I'm not in the camp that Bitcoin, that the altcoin and the Bitcoin run is over. I know a lot of people are. A lot of people are full of fear. This can either be an opportunity or this can be a missed opportunity. That's how I feel about it. Crypto Michael, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Day 5 here. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you're doing well. Alarm set for midnight here in Australia. Yeah. Thank you for being here, man. Australia. Let's go. Gotta love Australia. The hard thing with Australia is the internet, man. You guys got some internet issues, that's for damn sure. You get anywhere outside of a big town, it's gone. It's like gone, man. I remember driving to some job sites and stuff as a carpenter, as a chippy, as you guys would say. And my God, would that be you'd be on the phone to someone and just gone. What's going on, Miss Teen Crypto? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here in the chat. Man, you guys are fast in this chat, man. I can't keep up with you. Little Fish, good morning. Brokoshi, good morning. Good to see you. Pal's chill guy, let's go. Wix wifey. Wifey, what's going on, wifey? How you guys doing? Hopefully you and Mr. Wick are doing well. What do you think of footprint? What do you think of Elliott wave theory? I think it's a theory, man. We talked about this the other day. A pile of shite. That's the way of putting it. I think so. Yeah. I mean, I understand, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. I think Trade Intuition calls it Sesame Street. I like that. There's uptrends and then there's corrections, right? The only thing I look for is like an ABC, if I'm being honest. I'm also aware of like a wave structure that gets overextended. So if I'm longing an uptrend, and I would consider us in wave 5, which I don't think about it like that. I just think that this trend is very much exhausted. I know my probabilities drop up here versus taking longs down in here. Right? It's just like here. Like if this is where I'm shorting and this is our whatever wave structure and we're at the lows, this is probably less probabilities for me to short and have continuation here. Not necessarily all the time, but just in my mind, right? I'd want to be hitting this thing earlier, right? Same with this thing up in here, like this move up to here, right? I know that once we get into here, we're pretty overextended. I shouldn't be looking for longs generally. That's kind of how I treat it. Also on higher term time frames, if we're ripping to the upside and we're looking at Bitcoin here and we can see that we are in a macro uptrend, right? I can look for that ABC, right? Right? I can look for that to jump on trend, right? So that's what we're looking for right now, actually, is for this to be corrective. Possible sweep down to the golden pocket here and go. Everybody cries and sells and we buy it and we win. It's typically how it goes, right? You look here, right? This is what we were talking about, this dip, this pump and this dip over here on this channel. Not like I'm tooting my horn or anything. I'm so we know they're going to sell us a dream, which they did, and then they're going to make us all cry, right? And the Discord knew about this, and I've talked about it multiple times. I don't know how many times I've pulled this damn fractal. I'm like, this is what's going to happen, guys. Be prepared for it. It's happening, right? Not that I'm a wizard, Harry. It's just that they're not going to just give you Valhalla, especially with the way the market has been, right? Like the market's just this. This was Valhalla right here. That was inauguration, Donald Trump, right? This happens very rarely. The funny thing then is that this is September to October. What do we typically have before that? We have the pullback and then we have the go, right? If you can't stomach this part, you don't deserve the gains. That's my opinion. Here we go, baby. Dump it, baby. Let's go, Bitcoin. Dump it. Down to zero. Got to sweep those lows. Minimum. Minimum, got to sweep this blue line. At minimum. Thank you, everybody, for being here, smacking up the like buttons. We got 430 people in here. God bless you guys. Thank you for being here and hanging out. 100 likes. That's fine with me. I wouldn't like this price action either. Maybe you like it for me. Maybe you don't. What's going on, Miss Teen Crypto? Good to see you. Kempe. Bad Baptist Crypto Chef Haas. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. The only thing I ask is if you guys say good morning, that would be cool. Paper Planes, what's going on, man? B-Rad. Miss Teen Crypto, how you been? What a wonderful, crazy week, right? I'm ready for a Sunday pump. That would be great. We haven't had a Sunday pump in a while, have we? Everything about to dump? Yeah. Here we go. Rolling over. Here's the sweep. Big sweep. Big dump. Bitcoin dumping. A little bit of support down in here. Not much, though. Bitcoin dumping. Woo-wee. Okay, see you guys in next year. Let's go, Bitcoin. I'm long. Stop loss to entry. Stopped out. Break even trade. I had to take a little stab there, guys. I had to take a little stab there. Break even trade. I mean, $90. Down $90. I just wanted to see if we push back there. That's fine. Quick with the risk management here. We'll see. We'll take trades today. But damn, Daniel, this is dumping. Let's go. Let's go. This is going to be a bloodbath, man. Hopefully you guys all voted for the bloodbath. Trade Intuition, what's going on, bro? Good to see you in the chat, man. Retro Mike Tech in the chat. Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. The real K Diggity. We should just screenshot this guy. Oh, man. There we go. Pushing back here. We got that SFP, guys. SFP to start the morning. What's going on, everybody? Loza, good morning. Crypto Rob, good morning. Thank you for being here. He will be speaking soon. Chess Kid on prom night. Watch out. K Diggity. Jeez, this is gross. No trade here, everybody. I'd like to long here, but I'm not going to. Thank you for saying good morning, everybody. Footprints, Loza, good morning. Retro, Mike Pensy, boom, took profit. Nice, good job. Called the short from here this morning, but damn. Ooh, Erythrium going to 0. Bitcoin going to 0. Mr. Powell, 500 people in here hanging out. Thank you, everybody, for being here. No pushback here for Bitcoin. I'd like to long here. However, Bitcoin would not like to push here, as we can see. Another support level down here. Just chopping about, guys. Rolling over. No trade. NASDAQ, pretty flat. So it seems like Bitcoin's the only one really rolling over here. I do like the look of the S&P and the NASDAQ. I do like this structure in here. Same with the NASDAQ, especially on the higher term time frames. The hourly NASDAQ looks decent. Looks like we could get a pushback. And take a stab again. Yeah, just looking weak here. Come on, Bitcoin. Push it back. Don't be a namby-pamby. Oh, man. They do this a lot where they stall it out and then they push it aggressively. They're trapping shorts here, I think. Hit take profit 1 there. Stop loss to entry. See if we can push up. Trying to push here. Nice push back here. Don't be a dick for a tick, Alex. Take some money off. You're trading volatility. Nope, it's running away from me, guys. It's running away. All right. My God, it was up 170. That's all right. Come on, Biddy. Push, baby. Let it ride into the sunset. Not going to use as much capital on trading stuff like this, guys. It's a risky endeavor. Or we caught the low. Let's see. Anybody take it with me or what? Let's go, Bitcoin. Push it, baby. We've swept the low. Trying to take this up into Jerome Powell's neckline there. All right. Head and shoulders pattern. Oh, man. I'm also long. Let's go. We'll see. Get them likes up, everybody. We got 500 people in here. What the heck? What's going on, man? God bless you guys. Here live trading Mr. Powell's neckline. Come on, J.POWELL. Push it, baby. Push it. We having fun at least. Just long XRP. Very hard to resist a stab, yeah. Well, we took it. Let's go, baby. Yep, Bitcoin just broke the swing low, yeah. That's fine. We want an SFP in here, right? SFP. The NASDAQ did not dump. See, this is the thing, right? This looks good. Why is Bitcoin dumping then? Well, there's liquidity for Bitcoin to sweep, right? I'm not saying I'm a wizard, Harry. I'm just... My stop was right underneath this low. Like that. Right? I have a volume support level here. And take the trade. Let's go, Biddy. Push it, baby. Push it right into Jerome Powell's neck. I should have hammered this trade. I should have gone full position size. I'm only going to make a couple $100 off this. If that. For that amount of steel. Stones of steel. Let's go, baby. Push it, baby. Good job, everybody who did get long there. I salute your bravery. We got Mr. Powell coming at us. 55. How long do we got? 70 minutes, guys. Great long, everybody. We got 500 people in here. We are in the long on the live stream. Doing it live with you guys. Who else is trading Jerome Powell like this? I don't know, man. Everybody doing a Jerome Powell stream. But are they clicking the buttons like the Otter Gang? I don't think so, man. I'm sorry. I'm biased, but I don't think anybody else here clicking buttons. Not down here. Maybe Jason Casper. Jason Casper does have stones to steal. He's got chickens too. He's probably calling this the chickens drinking water. We'll call this the otter liquidity cluster. We got the otter liquidity cluster down here, guys. Okay. We got the otter liquidity cluster down here. If you know, you know. Okay. We have complete otter liquidity cluster. Break out of the momentum trend line here. Trying to push. GG's on your gang. Let's see some GG's in the chat. Come on, guys. GG's all through the town. J-Hole, baby. We be taking the trades live. Let's go, baby. Push it. Come on, Bitcoin. Look at this, guys. Kicking ass, taking names. Let's go, baby. Good patience. Good patience. Wiki wiki boom. The K diggity. We're long, baby. Jerome Powell's just catching flies now. What do you got on us? I did like the NASDAQ. I think the NASDAQ sold the story this morning. You got bull divs in here, higher high created, and just holding flat while Bitcoin's dumping and sweeping lows, right? Currently in the trade, got long down here. Okay, looking to see if this thing continues to rip to the upside. About 100 unrealized right now. Probably could have gone full position size. We went half a position size. I wasn't about to back up the whole truck here on the SFP of the low. Okay, that's the thing too, right? Like I can be like, oh man, I should have gone bigger position size. What was the plan? Half a position size. What if we dumped, right? Am I willing to risk that $1,000, or am I going to risk, 300, 200, right? I risked 150 on that trade. Take that, Jerome. How do you like me now? Otter gang. Otter gang, gang, gang. Look at this pump, guys. Let's go. Come on, baby. Are you not entertained? Come on, man. This is sweet. This is sweet, man. I love that we just called that for you guys. Took the trade too. I'm going to take some off there. Coming up to this order block here. No signs of slowing down. 100 realized. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Bitcoin. Push it, baby. Wreck all these shorts. Wreck all these shorts. Let's go. What a call. Let's go, baby. 100 realized. Keep pushing Bitcoin. Let's go. Yeah, we took the long, LJ. We are long and strong, getting the friction on. Baby got back. Splooshy emojis in the chat. Let's go. How about those liquidity clusters, baby? Cannot beat a good liquidity cluster, guys. Long like Donkey Kong. You took the long. Good job, everybody. This is never financial advice. I called the ETH long within $1.50. That's not bad, is it? Let's see the Alex TA. What was the ETH long? 204. 204.03. Where did we get to? The low of this was 206.26. This was 206. That was the call in the Discord. Oh, we just missed it, if anything. That's pretty cool. Beautiful CDW here. Shout out to Jason Casper. Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. God bless you guys. Taking the long from the get a towel. Oh, get a towel. That's funny. Long on Sol. What's the take profit? So we're coming into the retest of previous lows right now. So I've hit TP2 on this order block right here. Okay. Coming in to retest the lows here. There's another sell wall. Coming back down here, everybody. 518 people on the live stream, 161 likes. I think we could do a little bit better than that, guys. We're here live every Monday to Friday, trading Bitcoin, kicking ass, taking names, waiting for Jerome Powell to speak, showing you the losses, showing you the wins. We got stopped out for $90, break even, trying to long it, a little bit rushed, and then we re-entered. Okay. So a little bit rushed on the way down here, got long, got stopped out, break even, because it did bounce, and then it come back and stop us out. Then we were able to re-enter back on this candle and get going. Looking for the SFP this morning into our buy zone. Beautiful trade. Good job, everybody. Good patience. We talked about not shorting, because we did have the setup here to go short, but we did understand that we were overextended to the downside. So this would be like longing the top, shorting the bottom, right? So we didn't take this trade because of that. We took this trade instead, which is pretty sweet. So good kind of patience and also good analysis to how to execute. Working out well. It's 8:51, 515 people in here. So the story is this, in my opinion. So when we're looking at market cipher and what the market is saying here, slow and methodical on the way up, giving us a pretty deep momentum wave here, but money is still climbing to the upside. Okay, we got a lower high here on market cipher, so we'd like to see it turn up a little bit here. The 12 is very flat, which is it's just continuing to grind down. That's what that says. VWAP's hovering at the 0 line. This can all look to turn up in the short term. Okay, so that's looking, it's in a position where it can start looking better. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it looks bullish. We have money flow coming down. We have stochastics coming down. But it's in a position where it can roll back up on the 12-hour. The 8-hour money flow still remains strong, which is good. And we do have bullish divergence at the lows here, okay? Bull divs on the 8-hour, bull divs on the 4, the 3, the 2, the 1, okay? We have finally swept this low, which is what we wanted to see this whole time. Does that mean we're going to the moon right now? Absolutely not, okay? I actually would like 110 a little bit more. And then that 107, that's really good too. So we got two key levels coming down, 110. Let's call it 111,500. And then 107,700. Okay, those two levels is, pink boxes down there. Okay, but this is sufficient enough for now. Bull divs, what do we need to see? We need to see a break of the highs. Candle close, retest and go. Okay, that's where we, otherwise we're looking for more shorts. Okay. We'll see what Jerome Powell says today. If this, then that, right? The 3-hour bull divs, 2-hour bull divs, right? SFP. So we have the longer term bull divs. This would be the 8-hour bull divs, but we also have this little mini 2-hour bull divs now, right? Because we've made a higher high here and we have swept the low. So we have made a lower low here, giving us bullish divergence. Okay. So multiple drives here down. What do we need to see? So for confirmation traders, we would like to see this high being broken on a higher term time frame. Then the retest, 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So first, little sign of hopium, but not out of the woods at all. Okay. The hourly here trying to push back as well. Big rug rolling over here. NASDAQ's going to tell the story the best, okay? NASDAQ and Ethereum have been telling the story the best. Why? Because we see rotation into Ethereum. That's why dominance has been dropping. We see that NASDAQ is basically our leveraged Bitcoin, right? So anytime the NASDAQ rolled over, we could see the same with Bitcoin. We finally have come back into this area here, this liquidity cluster that has held pretty strong. 23,000, psychological level for the NASDAQ. Okay, this looks strong as for buyers stepping up and buying up the price here. You can see the giant wicks. You don't necessarily see wicks like this, big wick energy. John Wick's grandmother lives here. Okay, you don't necessarily see that until we see bottoming structure, bottoming structure. Bottoming structure. Okay. So the bulls are defending this on the NASDAQ, which gives me hopium, right? That we can possibly break out of this downtrend, close above this high here, retest and go. That's the hopium. If there is no hopium, then we lose this level and we continue to roll over. It's very simple. If this, then that. The SPY holding up here too. I still think the SPY could possibly come down to this trend line, 63.333. Okay. But if this, then that. Ethereum making a higher high the other day gave us a little bit of hopium too. It pushed just enough to get above this high here. Break a structure, right? So now we want to see this low and this low hold and continuation out. So far, so good. So far, so good. So we wait. We are long from the bottom, everybody. Good job. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're waiting for Mr. Chirper to come on and spew some crud. He'll be live in 60 minutes. So we got about an hour. We caught the long. We'll see if we do bounce. We can set up some key levels too for when this guy starts opening his yap. And we'll see if we do have to do anything different. Next week, guys, look at this. All we have is GDP on Thursday. And core PC. I guess end of the week next week's going to be a doozy. But pretty smooth until then. The big one we're looking for is jobs. Okay, jobs is going to be the one that's really going to affect the market. I think that's September 6th or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. So we're waiting for Mr. Powell to speak. Currently in a Bitcoin long. Hanging out with you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Smacking up like buttons. Subscribe if you're new. We're here live. Day trading every single morning. Scalping Bitcoin from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. We have an amazing Discord. A bunch of great people. Kicking ass, taking names. Never financial advice. Always here just to help, man. Hopefully helping you walk through all your trades and giving you guys some ideas. And hopefully you guys can implement. Been full-time day trading. Quitting the job for 2 years now, so hopefully we can help you guys as well on that. Join the Discord. The Discord is the best. The cheapest and the best. You get 2 for 1 in here. Our overall satisfaction rate. Push me. And then just touch me. Till I can get my satisfaction. Out of 76 votes in the Discord, we have quite a nice number here. Only 2 people don't like me, but that's fine. I expect to upset more people than that. And just cover it says, "We love you. You are very special." Can you not read that and not hear Donald Trump's voice? And we're always adding and we're always trying to grow. Okay, right now we're voting on how we can make it a little bit better. Maybe we add another trader. I have someone in mind. More live trading. I mean, you guys want all of me. I will constantly show up for you guys. You guys know that. But the best Discord, 5 different traders. Brewberry with the calls the other day, incredible. Kyle's with the calls the other day, incredible. CVO's on vacation right now, but he'll be back shortly. HRJ, amazing. Crazy trades. Crazy trades all the time. So good. A whole bunch of different types of traders too. You got like smart money concepts, momentum. You got swing trading altcoins. You got pivots, patterns. You name it. You can learn everything in our Discord except for Elliott wave theory. I don't know why am I on an Elliott wave theory smash right now. I don't know why I'm on that. Slap off VWAP. I knew it. I knew there was something there. All right. So Bitcoin coming back retesting here. Nice sweep of the lows. Trying to continue to push here. No trade. considering possibly adding to this trade or re-entering. Right now it's still looking good. Nice little retracement halfway down the candle, probably on 12 minute. Yeah, 12 minute halfway down would be a little bit lower. If you are feeling the FOMO because you missed the swing trade or the little scalp, just stick with us, man. We take trades every single day. Even yesterday when we didn't take a single trade, we took one right at the end for a quick $100. Just opened another long. TP at VWAP. Nice. I waved Elliot goodbye a long time ago. Bye, Elliot. See you tomorrow. Not. The suit is black knot. That's the one, Trade Intuition. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Trade Intuition, go and check out his channel. He goes lives as well. He teaches you how to trade. And I don't think he teaches the ABC 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. Go and check out Trade Intuition here. He goes live as well. Go and support fellow content creators trying to help you guys navigate these charts. Not easy. Oh, man. Push it. Yeah, I hear you, child. Satoshi's upset, but Bitcoin's traded like leveraged NASDAQ for so long. It's like, I mean, it's one of my key edges is based off the NASDAQ for my entries. So got a little bit of a head and shoulders here coming in. Knees and toes, whatever you're into. I don't trade those either. Head and shoulders is like one of the things that does actually work sometimes. But then again, it's like, to me, it's a bear div followed by an SFP. That's what it is. You got bearish divergence. You typically get either you get a mitigation of the low, changing structure, retest back up and dump. Okay, there's your head and shoulders. Right? There it is right here. So you get your high, higher low, higher high, lower low, break a structure, retest, probably a golden pocket, into rejection. That's your trade setup right there. Targeting the liquidity below the range. Into here, there's your trade setup. Head and shoulders is a child's song. Bitcoin trying to push here. Alexander G, good morning. Thank you for being here. Phil Chill, Andre, thank you for being here. 500 people in here, 200 likes. All I ask is you say good morning, so thank you for being in the chat. We're taking along from the lows this morning. Hopefully we can continue to push. Look at the 1 hour. 1 hour massive Darth Maul candle. Trigger wave to the upside. Hidden bullish divergence, right? Looks juicy, man. Looks juicy. Like to see that money flow come up. VWAP's crossing over too, so this is all looking really nice in here. For a potential push. Nice retest of this small little block in here. Trying to push out. Coming up, retesting those lows in VWAP here is probably going to flag out. I would expect flag out and then sweep and then go. So for me, I would be waiting for this if I was to get in on this trade. We can pull fibs here if we want. Yeah. So this box has been mitigated. Now we put a new box down here for liquidity. That's our new low. Okay. Liquidity of the low, 886. Possible continuation here. 382 bounce level right now, pretty aggressive bounce level. If it does push through here, that's an aggressive entry. So that would mean that like if we bounce exactly from the 382, we would look for a break of the high and then a retest back in and continuation. No trade just yet. I look for flag, sweep, and then go. Or we're looking for a break of VWAP, flip VWAP, continuation out. Or this is just a lower high and we start to roll over. Shorts getting wrecked. We'll see. NASDAQ flat. Coming into the meeting. 906 everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here, smacking up those likes. I do appreciate it. We'll see what we get here with Mr. Powell. He's here to bring down the house as usual. We just want the money printer to go burr. Come on, buddy. Mr. Head and Shoulders Powell. Man has too much power. Absolutely. Way too much power. Great trade so far, everybody. Catching the lows. TN. Thank you, Jackson. Spiderline 111. Okay. Crypto Alt Delete. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Dive in. Chirper. Mike Percy. Phil Chill. Thank you for being here. Southern Stacker. I got here late. Like 198. Let's go, baby. You missed along with us, man. You missed along. Benny Benassi. Let's go. Mike Pensy, JR, what's going on, man? Caught the long this morning, JR. Where were you, bro? Are you working hard? You gonna come visit me? We're like Alberta. We're Alberta brothers now. Touche, what's going on? Cal, Chris, Dragonfly, Camilo, One Powell. Powell in 51 minutes. And counting. 51 minutes, so we'll see what we get here, guys. It's going to be a fun day. I need some more coffee. I definitely need some more coffee. I'm going to reload the coffee. I'm going to have a tinkle. We are long from the bottom. Stop loss at entry. Then we're going to say good morning to all the new people in here. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be right back. Best song in all crypto.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
How many people left? That's always a fun equation. All right. Good. Only 80 people left. Awesome. How are we all doing? 400 people left. No, I'm joking. Okay, still chopping here in anticipation. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for sticking around, waiting for me. I know. Waiting for AlexOCryptos. Pain in the ass. Just giving you the long from the low, you know, just this guy. When Apple Music release. Just message me, Paper Planes. I'll send it to you, bro. As long as you don't go spewing it all over the internet. It's an M pattern. It's going down. Let's go. Oh, well, it's Howell. My bad. Chair Howell. Nice VWAP slap. All right. So Mr. Powell here in the house. Bringing down the house. Looking at higher term time frames here. What we can see, though, we do have downwards momentum all the way through here. So really still in the gutter, right? Really still failing to make a higher high, higher low on any sort of significant time frame right now. Bull divs, 3 drives. You got it all in here. So multiple drives and all failing, right? For me right now, the proof needs to be in the pudding. Yes, we can scalp this up and down all around. We need to see structure change. Okay, we need to see that structure change. It's really going to help us justify jumping on trend. And I don't think they're going to make it easy. So I wouldn't be surprised if they come back for us right now, even though we've caught the low. The low can get lower, right? So that's why we've been taking profits pretty aggressively in the last couple of days, just due to the volatility and the amount of scammy price action, right? It's choppy and poppy, right? So you can see even in here yesterday, I mean, disgusting. Just sending price in both directions, right? 1% moves up and down, right? Wouldn't expect anything less today, okay? Would expect very much a big cascading liquidity event. Everybody thinking they're safe here, not taking profits up in here, probably going to come back for you. Okay. Counter trade yourself. Assume the worst. I think counter trading, like, where will we look for the short, right? So VWAP slap into resistance up in the lows, right? So we have the lows in here. We have the VWAP in here. That's where you're looking for the short. Did we take it? No, we took profit on our long, right? You can't do all things at all the times, but these are the things that we try to teach and try to help you guys navigate with. Is that, like, if I'm I'm long, where would I be looking for shorts? Therefore, I know where to take profits, how to front run those areas, and how to capitalize on the price action. Otherwise, you're going to sit here in your long, not taking any profits, and you're going to round trip it, right? Round trip price action. The trend is still down. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. We'll see what we get to here. What's your VWAP settings? It's nothing special, man. Just a regular VWAP indicator here. That's it. Nothing special. Check your exchange, whatever exchange you're on. I'm on Bybit. I like Bybit's volume and liquidity the best. That's why I always have Bybit charts. I find that has the most consistent structure and liquidity. Okay. Binance is close second. Binance has a scam wick every now and then, though. That's why I don't be charting unless you have to, right? But don't be charting on like MexC and stuff like that. You know, Coinbase, Bybit, Binance. You're typically going to have much better volume data in comparison to something. You know, if I type in Bybit here or Bitcoin, right? Sorry, I can't type this morning. I'm not going to go to friggin' whatever. I'm not going to go all the way down the list and go to, let's go to thin markets. Like, you know, I'm typically want to go Binance, OKX. Kraken's not bad. Bitstamp for history, best history, right? You're going to have the most data going back, right? So you should always have like your long-term analysis charted out on Bitstamp. If you see here, if I go to Bitstamp, I go to what I've done on Bitstamp. It's all long-term analysis, right? Look at this Etch-a-Sketch I just did. If I show you my plan for life, I do all my long-term analysis on Bitstamp, okay? Long-term. I don't share this chart with many people, though. It's exclusive. It's in a single relationship. Me and the Bitstamp chart, okay? Got to put in the work. Nice bounce here. Golden pocket, maybe? Yeah, 618. 618 bounce level. Trying to push back here. Hammer candle engulfing, don't like it. Crock of poop, in my opinion. Pig nipples pattern on the 3-minute. Gotta love some pig nipples, man. Yeah, I guess trigger wave here a little bit. When I think of the pig nipples pattern, it's typically you push up and then you're in the overextended level and then you're coming back and then you're looking for the trigger wave. And you just have a bunch of momentum waves in here. Right? Got your nice little piggy here with his big nose. Right? Nice cool tail. I'm a chartist, man. Look at that. I should be on one of those kids shows drawing piggies and stuff off the top. Kidding. So stupid. Don't worry, I question the things that come out of my mouth sometimes too. All right. Retest to lows. No trade here. Still waiting. Mr. Powell's coming hard and ready here. We got 39 minutes till Jerome Powell. Thank you guys for being here. What's our CME Fed Watch tool at right now? Sorry for the flashbang. That's dropped by 30%. Wild. Little push up here. We are long from the low. Forgot to take the allergy pill this morning, guys. Insert non-allergy pill joke, cocaine joke if you want, you know, whatever you're into. Maybe just wanking chariot handkerchief. Is there a handkerchief Kleenex? There's no Kleenex emoji. Looking at Ada. Nick Musgrave, good morning. To rebound, we need a market makers to come in, and it's usually obvious, and it's crazy volume. Comes in rapidly. Big one spike, yeah. Yeah, that big dip, yeah. Oh, you're east end of Alberta. I'm west end of Alberta. I'm in the mountains, bro. I'm in a little cabin in the woods with my big polar bear. I'll be moving into my igloo pretty soon, in a couple months. Good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Entered long on retrace golden pocket, also fair value gap confluence. So you got fair value gap here on a higher term time frame, obviously, in here. Golden pocket. Is it valid? Yeah. Like I said, it's not something I would take down in here. Especially, you know, with less than 30 minutes or whatever, 35 minutes till Mr. Powell comes on. 35 minutes. This has dropped significantly. That's pretty wild. We're going to have to check that after the stream today. 444 people in here. Thank you guys for being here. Would appreciate you guys just saying good morning. That's it. That's it. No likes, no nothing. If you do like the stream, you can go ahead and do that. That's up to you. We did catch the low as we were dumping. Quick $100. Okay. Quick $100 catching this low. Stop loss at entry right now. Looking to potentially add to this trade. Nothing yet. Okay. But we did catch the low with everybody this morning. We're here live every morning, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m., showing you the trades, taking the trades, giving you the ideas. Never financial advice, just hanging out. Trading is waiting, so try to be patient. How do you like that entry, Piper? Let's go, baby. I know Army Piper likes the entry. Thank you, everybody, for being here, hanging out. Powell arrested for mortgage fraud. Isn't that the other lady who's part of the Federal Reserve? Good spot buy now on ADA? I wouldn't buy ADA. But that's up to you guys, man. I sold my ADA. I bought it at like 35 cents, though. I'm pretty sure 35, something like that. I sold my ADA and flipped it into SUI and got into SUI at $1. So we'll see. Not to say it won't do like a 3x or a 4x or whatever, but Powell the Owl. We're a stone throw away from each other, Alex. Awesome gear. That's sweet, man. We'll have to go snowmobiling or dirt biking or something. I want to get a new dirt bike. I don't know if you can rip them around here that much, though. Nice little 4-stroke. I think I get a like a 250 or something. $450? I don't know if I'm gonna rip a 450 anymore at my age. SXF. We should buy one online with everybody. Cowie or KTM, guys? Cowie or KTM? What do you guys think? Bah, 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 bah. I like a KTM, man. It's Bitcoin orange, baby. Yami? I like KTM. Yeah, Yami. So Yamis and Hondas had their day, like early 2000s. Early 2000s, I'd get a Honda or a Yamaha all day. I used to have yeah, Ducat, Titleist, yeah, Titleist all day. Nice pushback here. Trying to go. 2 minutes. Husqvarna? No way. No way. I'm a Cowie rider, yeah. Cowies are sick, bro. Like 250s, Dave Digitals. Let's go, baby. Thank you, Dave. Minute and a half till market opens here. NASDAQ flat. SPY flat. Okay. Let's check the ES quickly here. ES is up. Yeah, so maybe we open a little bit higher here. Maybe open up here. Maybe we make a higher high so we get the retracement down and then the continuation for the SPY. Something like this. Maybe Powell does that to us. We'll see. I would like to see a sweep back into this area in here. Probably here. I would like to see this. Boop. Boop. We'll see. Bitcoin coming into market open. Thank you for being here, everybody. Hanging out, smacking like button, subscribing if you're new. 450 people in here on the live. God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. We got Jerome Powell coming in later on this stream. We're going to stay late for you guys. We're going to trade it. We're going to wait it. We're all here hanging out. Mr. Jackson 5 here. Caught the low right now. Looking for this thing to continue to push. Not adding to the trade here, just waiting. I think we can come lower before he speaks. I don't think we're safe here, really. Nice doji on the 12-minute here. We could engulf. Market is open, everybody. Gap up for the S&P as expected. Okay. NASDAQ, flat. Rolling over. Right? Gap up. Come back down. Retest back up. Bitcoin rolling over here. Looking for a re-entry here. Our full golden pocket's just below this low here, so let's be aware of that. Our 0.65 is actually down in here. We could still sweep that and go. Thank you guys for being on the live. This is going to be a fun day. Bitcoin trying to hold on for dear life, man. Catching the nice long this morning. Nice, nice 1% move. Holding the low here. Pushing back. SPY's looking okay. Let's go to the 5-minute on the SPY here. Big sweep on the NASDAQ to our level that we wanted to see swept. We wanted to see the sweep here on the NASDAQ. Retesting this, you can see all the price action in here holding. Look at that. Good call so far on the NASDAQ. I should just trade the NASDAQ for Christ's sakes. Look at that. Anyways, I said for Christ's sakes. Forgive me. Let's see if we want to continue to push here. Nice sweep on NAS. Will this hold? Jackson Hole. 442 people here hanging out. What's going on? Solana. Ethereum trying to hold as well. Not looking too good on Solana. Ethereum's looking okay. Bitcoin trying to hold these lows. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live. No long. KLX 350 is the GOAT. Yeah, I think 450 is a bit too much bike for me now. Team green all day. Yeah, team green. Harleys are tractors. Do you know why Harleys have so much chrome? Gen X? Why is there so much chrome on a Harley? So you can find the parts when you're driving down the road and they fall off. That's why. Kawasaki? Okay. $254 stroke, golden. Yeah. That's the ones. That's the ones. Well played, sir. Thank you for being here, KGD. Honda Rebel. That's hilarious. Rolling over here, no trade. Honda Rebels are okay. Good morning, Blue Collar. Good to see you. Don't know crypto. Morning, everyone. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. I think that's Luke Zaldana. Bitcoin's experimenting with the @ names, everybody, so you can change your @ name in your YouTube dashboard. What is this, man? Hayabusa and no helmet. Yeah, organ donor. That's it. Thank you for being here, KGD. Harley Softail Deuce. Yeah, that's all right. I had a Honda Shadow. We had an old Honda Shadow. It was pretty cool. Like this. Yeah. I think we had apes on it, though. We had mini apes on it. Like this. But we had the ape handlebars. I was like, the comfiest ride around, guys. The comfiest ride around. Just so good, man. Had the big windscreen and everything. Rolling over here. Nice. That's a beast of a bike, man. Cruiser. Good roll over here. NASDAQ still looking weak. SPY, no gap down, but still looking weak coming into Jackson Hole, everybody. Thank you for being here. 444 people in here. Thank you for being here. We got long off the low here. Probably going to come back and stop us out. I mean, we don't have much left on this trade. We've taken most of our profits here. I don't mind getting stopped out. I'm not here to brag about I mean, we should limit out, shouldn't we? I'm not here to brag about a little bit of an entry. I'm not this guy who's showing his entries. I'll show you the P&L card. That's how I roll. I'm going to close that trade there. Great catch on that low, guys. GG's on the trade this morning. Half a position size. Didn't want to go full bore, obviously, as we were dumping. GG's on that trade. Let's see if we can find something else. Ready to hunt. Ready to make some moolah today. This is never financial advice. We're just here as a hobbit, trading the Bitcoin price action, trying to help you guys navigate these charts as well. Nice bounce out of our golden pocket here, trying to continue. We'll see if we do get that, but right now it's not looking too good. VWAP slap. So a little bit of patience here coming into the Jackson 5 hole, and we'll see what we get. Thank you, everybody, for being on the live, hanging out, smacking them likes, hanging out, subscribing if you're new. We're almost we're on our way to 16,000, trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. Great trade, everybody. Great trade this morning. Off to a great start. Got Harp and French Toaster. They're playing tonsil hockey right now in the chat. They must be Red Wing fans. No? That's username. Username's a Red Wing fan. Be hard to be a Red Wings fan right now. You had such a good era, Stevie Y, back in the day. Stevie Y. Scott Niedermeyer. You guys had Dynasty team, and now you guys just like... Now you guys just suck. Oh, Bruins. Oh, even worse. How does it feel that Marchand left you guys and went and won a cup? Oh, man. How about that record last year? Datsukian. Yeah, the Datsukian, man. Flyers. Oh, you guys are all Eastern Conference, too. Flyers and Bruins. Oh, man. Bruins had a chance, and then they signed Swayman. Rolling over here. You guys ruined your whole team with Swayman there. Sorry, bro. Flyers haven't been good since the 80s, man. I mean, I'm a Leafs fan, so... So we haven't been good since the 60s. Rangers. I've been a Leafs fan from day one, man. Better than being a Canucks fan. Yeah, Leafs fan is hard work. Leafs fan is hard work. Thank God we got rid of Marner, though. What a pansy. Don't worry. McDavid's going to join the Leafs next year, and it's going to be over. Can you imagine Matthews and McDavid playing together? Both captain of the USA and captain of Canada playing together? Sorry, Oiler fans. McJesus is joining the Leafs next year. He's a Leafs fan. We all know that. He grew up a Leafs fan. Gotta love McJesus, though, man. Nobody plays hockey like that guy. Oilers did not deserve that cup. Their goalies are Swiss cheese, bro. I could score on Skinner. Beautiful push-up here. Nice engulfing candle here. 786 bounce level. Beautiful push here. NASDAQ ripping. Volume coming in, guys. This is really nice. No trade here. This is really nice, though. We can look for a little wick test in here possibility. Nice push up here, 786, I believe. Support level of that low. Yep. Nice push here. No trade yet. NASDAQ showing strength. Major strength. SPY showing major strength as well. Okay, this is looking good, guys. This is looking really good. We got Mr. Powell coming at us hot and ready in 18 minutes. We got 440 people in here. That's awesome, guys. We're talking about hockey and trading. Does it get much better in the morning? Did not deserve that cup. McDavid deserved the cup. Draisaitl deserved the cup. No one else deserved that cup. It would have been a different series if the Oilers had Hyman. Let's be real. If the Oilers had Hyman and they could shut down Marchand, it would have been a different. It would have been a different series. But Hyman got injured. Look at this push, guys. This is great. This is strength. Looking for a retest of previous highs. Good strength coming into Mr. Powell here. That could have been the low. VWAP retest of previous lows. Trying to slap through it. ETH is ripping. Okay, let's go. Calling that long on ETH. Solana's coming back. Don't let them sell the hopium before Mr. Powell speaks, okay? Maybe they know something we don't. 450 people in here. Thank you guys for subscribing and hanging out. Someone knows something early, probably. Flyers? Who plays on the Flyers? Didn't you just get Macarini or Macarena, whatever that guy is? You just guys got some talented rookies. That's about it. And Bruins, man, you guys are rebuild now. Pasternak and Swayman, that's all you got. Magic tricks, absolutely. Definitely magic tricks right now, guys. Big bullish engulfing candle. NASDAQ pushing up. Enticing buyers. SPY continuing to rip here. Powell took the trade early. Little slap on VWAP here. No trade yet. Volatility coming into this meeting, guys, is wild. Okay, enticing buyers. Grabbing late shorts. Coming back down for a retest of these highs right now. Possible long continuation trade here. Could see a potential big push here. NASDAQ's still going. SPY's still going. Bitcoin looking strong here. Push Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Like to see a push through VWAP here. I'm long like Donkey Kong, guys. I hammered this one. Looking for continuation here. Stop loss to entry. Come on, Biddy, push. More. Give us more. Give us more. Give us more. Come on, Biddy. A little bit more. Sweep these highs. I'll take 3/4 out there if we push through these highs. Come on, Biddy. I haven't taken any profits yet. Push it. Come on. Maybe don't be a dick for a tick, right? Listen to my own advice. Oh. Oh. Nasty. Okay, taking it off there. Went from 400 to no 100. 400 to no 100, everybody. It's a nasty environment right now. Coming back up. Of course. Of course. Couldn't be patient enough for that one, guys. Ah, that's a kick in the nads. That's a kick in the nads. That's all right. Yeah, sometimes, just a little bit impatient. That's fine. We're still in the trade here. Stop loss at entry. Looking for a push up here. See if we can get follow through. Just like the look of the NAS. Continuing to push. SPY continuing to push. We'll see if we can break through this VWAP here. Coming back down. I like this retest of the low. That's what it was. Retest of the low, continuation trade out. So we are long here. Stop loss at entry. Looking for that follow through up to the highs of the range. Took profit pretty aggressively there. Let's see if we can continue to push. Jerome Powell soon, guys. 10 minutes to Mr. Powell. Markets are ripping, though. Ripping into the speech. Does that mean we're going to dump? Buy the rumor, sell the news. Buy the rumor, sell the news? Or are we gonna keep going to Valhalla here? You guys let me know. What do you guys think? 1 in the chat if you think we're going to Valhalla. 2 in the chat if you think we're going to 0. You guys let me know. Thank you guys for being on the live. 450 people here. Taking the trades live. Being a little bit of a nambe pambe with that take profit. That's fine. Looking for follow through here. Still got 50,000 in the trade, so this can still play out quite nicely. We're up a couple hundred today already. It's been one of those weeks, guys, where you got to be aggressively taking profits, obviously. Looking for follow through here. Let's go, Bitcoin. Push. Push, Biddy. Great 12-minute candle. Doesn't mean we can't wick test back down into here at 112,300. Just looking for follow through. Still got this trade on here. Should have been a bit more patient with the take profit. $70 realized with fees. Looking for follow through up to the highs. See if we do get it. Thank you guys for being on the live, hanging out here. So we're looking to come into these lows here. That'll be where we take off probably half here if we do push up into there. And then we'll look to target the highs completely if we get there. Okay? Live trading, man. Push, Biddy. Nasdaq's looking really strong here, guys. Pushing up in through that liquidity here, coming into a resistance level. The SPY still looking pretty strong. Nine minutes for Mr. Jackson in his hole. Stalling out here. There's a bunch of Epstein stuff going on Twitter right now. Handing over this first batch of Epstein files to Congress today. Oh, great. Great. Just what we need, everybody. Just what we need. 500 basis point cuts. Let's go, 107. Come on, BTC. That would be a good dump. Market says otherwise right now. Market says continuation up. VWAP's being a pesky son of a bastard. VWAP's like Gandalf right now. VWAP's like Gandalf right now, guys. You can't mess with this. Still in the long. Push Bitcoin. I love Link today. Pay me good. Let's go. Let's go. Orb is in. Thank you, Thomas. Gandalf lives at the top of the orb, guys. That's pretty cool. Crystal Ball, Mr. Crystal Ball, Orby-1 Kenobi here. Got to bring the orb closer to Gandalf because he's a wizard. Imagine you're new coming to this channel. You just got Gandalf with. You're talking about hockey. Losers. Want to talk golf or what? What about that chip from Scotty Scheffler? Do you guys see the chip from Scotty? For the Scotty Scheffler? You see that chip shot? Did you guys see the chip shot or what? Gandalf is not letting us through, guys. Look at Scotty, man. This is crazy. All right, look at this. You got no green to work with. You got to land it soft and roll it out. Stopped out. Bro, this is 16th hole, guys, in the finals. Bro. This guy, look at it. He's pissed. McIntyre's pissed. Scott is like, don't you know who I am, bro? World's number one. I'm flexing on you. Look at the replay. Bro, so stupid. So stupid. Stopped out of that trade. Gandalf is still winning, guys. On to the next one. GG's. It's a win. It's still a win. Okay, we're gonna focus now. Back to the drawing board. No trade here. Nice push for NASDAQ. Retracing now. Retest to previous highs on the board. SPY retesting. I would look for retest 69.30. Coming into Powell. Chop City. As expected. Couple trades today. Caught the bottom. Caught here. Couple $100 today. Let's keep it going. Good work, everybody. Thank you for being here. Smacking up like buttons. Subscribe if you're new. We're here live trading every single day, 8 a.m. till 10. Showing you the trades, taking the trades, all that good stuff. Waiting for Jerome to talk right now. 2 minutes, guys. Do you think if Powell refuses to cut the rate, ETH can go below 3,300? For us to stay bullish on ETH, we need to hold this low. That's it. $33.50. That's it. Just need to hold that low. $33.50. I would like to see us retest 4,000. If we're gonna dump and retest, 4,000 would be the number. Selling a dream, selling that hopium dream, and then rugging everybody now. Okay, patience here, guys. Powell's speaking soon. Doing an extended stream for you guys. I don't typically do this, but you know we'll stay on for Mr. Jackson 5 here singing his song. Pretty flat. Coming back down. Is he live somewhere else? I can check. Should I stream it from somewhere else? I ain't like a guy who streams people streaming, you know? It's kind of weird. You're watching me who's watching this guy who's being watched by lots of people. It's kind of like a Enter the Matrix kind of thing, you know? Pretty wild. I don't know. Does that freak anybody out? It's kind of like people are watching people who are watching people who are watching people, right? Inception, yeah. I hate people that restream other streams, yeah. It is very weird. Oh my God, we're pumping. What happened? What happened, guys? What happened, guys? Holy shit. Holy shit. What the hell? What the heck? What's going on? What's going on? I'm long, guys. I don't know what happened. I don't care what happens. TP1 hit, stop loss to entry. What the fuck? Ooh. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Mr. Jerome. Let's go, baby. Holy smokes, Batman. Well, you have passed. Holy smokes, Batman. Holy smokes, Batman. I'm going to take some more profits, guys. I'll take a quarter off here. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, Alex. Ooh. Uh-oh, never mind. There we go. Took another quarter. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Jerome. What you got, bro? Boom, 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 boom. You have passed. Pump it, baby. Why isn't Jerome Powell speaking? Why isn't he speaking, guys? Yahoo Finance. What's going on?
Market's reading it, Jen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a win for the markets. There were a lot of commentators ahead of this speech saying that he would give a large policy speech, and we saw him open the door. And I think we've got Fed Chair J.POWELL now. Let's listen.
In my remarks today, I will first address the current near-term outlook for monetary policy.
Bro, we're going to Valhalla.
I will then turn to the results of our second public review of our monetary policy framework, as captured in the revised statement on longer-run goals of monetary policy strategy that we released today. When I appeared at this podium 1 year ago, the economy was at an inflection point. Our policy rate had stood at 5.25% to 5.5% for more than a year. That restrictive policy stance was appropriate to help bring down inflation and to foster a sustainable balance between aggregate demand and supply.
I'm going to take half here,
Inflation
guys.
had moved much closer to our objective, and the labor market had cooled from its formerly overheated state.
600 realized.
Upside risks to inflation had diminished.
Let it run, baby.
But the unemployment rate had increased by almost a full percentage
GG's
point,
in the chat.
a development that historically has not
Can I get some
occurred
GG's?
outside of recessions. Over the subsequent 3 Federal Open Market Committee meetings, we recalibrated our policy stance, setting the stage for the labor market to remain in balance near maximum employment
baby.
over the past year.
We cutting.
This year, the economy has faced new challenges. Significantly higher tariffs across our trading partners are remaking the global trading system. Tighter immigration policy has led to an abrupt slowdown in labor force growth. Over the longer run, changes in tax, spending, and regulatory policies may also have important implications for economic growth and productivity.
We gave you the long.
There is significant uncertainty about where all of these policies will eventually settle and what their lasting effects on the economy will be. Changes in trade and immigration policies are affecting both demand and supply. In this environment, distinguishing cyclical developments from trend or structural developments is difficult. This distinction is critical because monetary policy can work to stabilize cyclical fluctuations, but can do little to alter structural changes.
We're back.
The labor market is a case in point. The July employment report released earlier this month showed that payroll job growth slowed to an average pace of only 35,000 per month over the past 3 months, down from 168,000 per month during 2024. This slowdown is much larger than assessed just a month ago, as the earlier figures for May and June were revised down substantially. But it does not appear that the slowdown in job growth has opened up a large margin of slack in the labor market, an outcome we want to avoid. The unemployment rate, while edging up in July, stands at a historically low level of 4.2% and has been broadly stable over the past year. Other indicators of labor market conditions are also little changed or have softened only modestly, including quits, layoffs, the ratio of vacancies to unemployment, and nominal wage growth. Labor supply has softened in line with demand, sharply lowering the break-even rate of job creation needed to hold the unemployment rate constant.
Can I get a hooey?
Indeed, labor force growth has slowed considerably this year with the sharp fall-off in immigration, and the labor force participation rate has edged down in recent months. Overall, while the labor market appears to be in balance, it is a curious kind of balance that results from a marked slowing in both the supply of and demand for workers. This unusual situation suggests that downside risks to employment are rising. And if those risks materialize, they can do so quickly in the form of sharply higher layoffs and rising unemployment. At the same time, GDP growth has slowed notably in the first half of this year to a pace of 1.2%.
Take the trades.
Roughly half the 2.5%
Is there another streamer who took 3 trades in front of you guys and showed you guys everything today?
The decline in growth has largely reflected a slowdown in consumer spending.
Maybe
As
I'm
with
biased,
the labor market, some of the slowing in GDP likely reflects slower growth of supply or potential output.
Let's go, baby.
Turning to inflation, higher tariffs have begun to push up prices in some categories of goods. Estimates based on the latest available data indicate that total PCE prices rose 2.6% over the 12 months ending in July. Excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.9%, above their level of a year ago. Within core, prices of goods increased 1.1% over the past 12 months, a notable shift from the modest decline seen over the course of 2024. In contrast, housing services inflation remains on a downward trend, and non-housing services inflation is still running at a level a bit above what has been historically consistent with a 2% inflation. The effects of tariffs on consumer prices are now clearly visible. We expect those effects to accumulate over coming months with high uncertainty about both timing and amounts. The question that matters for monetary policy is whether these price increases are likely to materially raise the risk of an ongoing inflation problem.
Chat if this sounds okay.
A reasonable base case is that the effects will be relatively short-lived, a one-time shift in the price level. Of course, one time does not mean all at once. It will continue to take time for tariff increases to work their way through supply chains and distribution networks. Moreover, tariff rates continue to evolve, potentially prolonging the adjustment process.
I'm going to take another half out there, guys. Another 350.
It's also possible, however, that the upward pressure on prices from tariffs could spur a more lasting inflation dynamic, and that is a risk to be assessed and managed. One possibility is that workers who see their real incomes decline because of higher prices demand and get higher wages from employers, setting off adverse wage price dynamics.
Bye-bye.
Given that the labor market is not particularly tight and faces increasing downside risks, that outcome does not seem likely. Another possibility is that inflation expectations could move up, dragging actual inflation with them. Inflation has been above our target for more than 4 years and remains a prominent concern for households and businesses.
Let's go, baby.
Measures of longer-term inflation expectations, however, as reflected in market and survey-based measures, appear to remain well anchored and consistent with our longer-run inflation objective of 2%. Of course, we cannot take the stability of inflation expectations for granted. Come what may, we will not allow a one-time increase in the price level to become an ongoing inflation problem. So, putting the pieces together, what are the implications for monetary policy? In the near term, risks to inflation are tilted to the upside and risks to employment to the downside, a challenging situation. When our goals are in tension like this, our framework calls for us to balance both sides of our dual mandate. Our policy rate is now 100 basis points closer to neutral than it was a year ago. and the stability of the unemployment rate and other labor market measures allows us to proceed carefully as we consider changes to our policy stance.
I can't wait to see all the bull posts after
Nonetheless,
this,
with policy in restrictive territory,
nobody
the baseline
trade,
outlook
but
and the
they're all
shifting
gonna
balance of risks may warrant adjusting our policy stance.
I told you the SFP.
Monetary policy is not on a preset course. FOMC members will make these decisions based solely on their assessment of the data and its implications for the economic outlook and the balance of risks.
I've said don't buy the dip.
We will never deviate from that approach.
Don't buy the dip. What did I say today?
So, turning then to my second topic.
What did I say today?
Our monetary policy framework is built on the unchanging foundation of our mandate from Congress to foster maximum employment and stable prices for the American people.
What did I say today?
We remain fully committed to fulfilling our statutory mandate,
I told you
and the revisions to our framework will support that mission across a broad range of economic conditions.
Sorry, lower?
Our revised statement on longer-run goals and monetary policy strategy, which we refer to as our consensus statement to save time, describes how we pursue our dual mandate goals. It is designed to give the public a clear sense of how we think about monetary policy, and that understanding is important both for transparency and accountability, and for making monetary policy more effective. The changes we made in this review are a natural progression grounded in our ever-evolving understanding of our economy. We continue to build upon the initial consensus statement adopted in 2012 under Chairman Ben Bernanke's leadership. Today's revised statement is the outcome of the second public review of our framework, which we conduct at 5-year intervals. This year's review included 3 elements: Fed Listens events at reserve banks around the country, a flagship research conference, and policymaker discussions and deliberations supported by staff analysis at a series of FOMC meetings. In approaching this year's review, a key objective has been to make sure that our framework is suitable across a broad range of economic conditions.
Sweep and bounce.
At the same time, the framework needs to evolve with changes in the structure of the economy and our understanding of those changes. The Great Depression presented different challenges from those of the Great Inflation and the Great Moderation, which in turn are different from the ones we face today. At the time of the last review, we were living in a new normal, characterized by the proximity of interest rates to the effective lower bound, or ELB,
Let's go, Bitcoin, push it.
Along with low growth, low inflation,
S&P,
and a very flat Phillips curve, meaning that inflation was not very responsive to slack in the economy. To me, a statistic that captures that era is that our policy rate was stuck at the ELB for 7 long years following the onset of the global financial crisis in late 2008. Many here will recall the sluggish growth and painfully slow recovery of that era. It appeared highly likely that if the economy experienced even a mild downturn, our policy rate would be back at the ELB very quickly, probably for another extended period. Inflation and inflation expectations could then decline in a weak economy, raising real interest rates as nominal rates were pinned near zero. Higher real rates would further weigh on job growth and reinforce the downward pressure on inflation and inflation expectations.
Good job.
Triggering an adverse dynamic.
Sweep and bounce, baby.
The economic conditions that brought the policy rate to the ELB and drove the 2020 framework changes were thought to be rooted in slow-moving global factors that would persist for an extended period. And they might well have done so, if not for the pandemic. The 2020 consensus statement included several features that addressed the ELB-related risks that had become increasingly prominent over the preceding 2 decades. We emphasized the importance of anchored inflation, longer-term inflation expectations to support both our price stability and maximum employment goals. Drawing on an extensive literature on strategies to mitigate risks associated with the ELB, we adopted flexible average inflation targeting, a makeup strategy to ensure that inflation expectations would remain well anchored, even with the ELB constraint. In particular, we said that following periods when inflation had been running persistently above 2%, appropriate monetary policy would likely aim to achieve inflation moderately above 2% for some time. In the event, rather than low inflation in the ELB, the post-pandemic reopening brought the highest inflation in 40 years to economies around the world. Like most other central banks and private sector analysts, through year-end 2021, we thought that inflation would subside fairly quickly without a sharp tightening in our policy stance, as this slide will show. When it became clear this was not the case, we responded forcefully, raising our policy rate by 5.25 percentage points over 16 months.
Ethereum flying.
That action, combined with the unwinding of pandemic supply disruptions, contributed to inflation moving much closer to our target without the painful rise in unemployment that has accompanied previous efforts to counter high inflation. This year's review considered how economic conditions have evolved over the past 5 years. During this period, we saw that the inflation situation can change rapidly in the face of large shocks. In addition, interest rates are now substantially higher than was the case during the era between the global financial crisis and the pandemic.
Look at the virtual
With inflation above target, our policy rate is restrictive, modestly so in my view. We cannot say for certain where rates will settle out over the longer run, but their neutral rate may now be higher than during the 2010s, reflecting changes in productivity, demographics, fiscal policy, and other factors that affect the balance between saving and investment.
Here, liquidity in these highs.
During the review, we discussed how the 2020 statement's focus on the ELB may have complicated communications about our response to high inflation. We concluded that the emphasis on an overly specific set of economic conditions may have led to some confusion, and as a result, we made several important changes to the consensus statement to reflect that insight. First, we removed language indicating that the ELB was a defining feature of the economic landscape. Instead, we noted that our monetary policy strategy is designed to promote maximum employment and stable prices across a broad range of economic conditions. The difficulty of operating near the ELB remains a potential concern, but it is not our primary focus. The revised statement reiterates that the committee is prepared to use its full range of tools to achieve its maximum employment and price stability goals, particularly if the federal funds rate is constrained by the ELB. Second, we returned to a framework of flexible inflation targeting and eliminated the makeup strategy. As it turned out, the idea of an intentional moderate inflation overshoot had proved irrelevant.
Always prepare for the dump.
There was nothing intentional or moderate about the inflation that arrived a few months after we announced our 2020 changes to the consensus statement.
That's it, right here.
As I acknowledged publicly in 2021.
Okay, waiting for
well-anchored inflation expectations were critical to our success in bringing down inflation without a sharp increase in unemployment.
Okay, very simply.
Anchored expectations promote the return of inflation to target when adverse shocks drive inflation higher and limit the risk of deflation when the economy weakens. Further, they allow monetary policy to support maximum employment.
I don't need to hear this guy trade anymore. We did really well. We did really well. Gang, this was incredible. If you want to do me a favor and subscribe and like and all that stuff, I would really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Maybe you guys can go over to our live trader Brewberry. I'm going to send you guys over there and subscribe to him. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. Go over there, throw some otters in the chat. Let him know that you caught the long with the gang this morning. I'm going to send you over to Brewberry. Guys, we friggin' nailed it. We nailed it. We caught the bottom. We caught the retest. We caught the pump. We took 3 trades today and we killed it. Otter gang. Let's go, baby. I will see you guys later in the Discord or on Monday. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making them